Hello, Stamper. Welcome to Frenchie's video. I'm France Martin, independent demonstrator with Stamping Up at frenchiestamps.com. Today I'm going to share the In Color 2023-2025, and we're going to do a monochromatic, but the twist to this is going to be a one-sheet wonder diagonal cut. So here it is in the boho blue. So that is with one sheet of the designer series paper. The I don't know where I put my thing. It's the designer series paper of the In Color right here. I will have all the measurement and all the product that I use on my blog. Right below, you get the direct link. So it's 5 colors. So okay, this is the boho. Now this is the pebble pad. So I could have put different color flowers, right? But I wanted to do monochromatic. So then you really see the color. And I think this would be awesome for sympathy card also. Here it is. Now, this is the wild wheat. The wild wheat, many people at the beginning was the color was not attracting to them. But the more you're going to use it, I think this is a one color that it's absolutely amazing for element, like for layers and so on. It looked kind of oh, I don't know which color to say when you look at it in the catalog, but really it's a very wheat color. It's very, the name of it, it's a gold. So that is it. And also, for one of the set in each color, I use the little flat, they're kind of flat, the In Color adhesive blings. And this one here, it's the copper. So very kind of fall color. But then if you go around at the store and so on and look at the color, Stamping Up it the nail this year, absolutely. And for me, it made me excited because it's the kind of color that I like. Okay, and now for today, I'm going to share the mauve, moody mauve. This name just make me laugh. Why? I don't know. So I use an older bundle, one of my returning favorite, the artistically ink. I used the big flower and the leaf. The leaf, I did it in mossy meadow. I could have done the same color to really keep it monochromatic, and I just wanted something to pop. So really, if I wanted the true monochromatic, I should have kept the leaf the same color, but I think we did good. So, and then you get the artistic die that match that. I already pre-stamped this and colored that. And this here, this stamp, right, this one right here, usually I keep that in a clear envelope. When I get extra, let me reach for one right now. So that way, when sometime you need a quick flower on the card or element, and anytime I get extra on a one set, I keep it with it. This one here, I think it's the amazing stamp for inside. You can do a full border or just on the side, and it make it. I love it. I really love the watercolor look of this. Okay, now you can do this in different size. So I did it in 1.5, 2. 1 minute, 1.5, 1 3/4, and 2. I didn't mark which one is which. I think this one it's 1.5. I would have to measure that. I think this one it's 1.5. This one here it's 1 3/4. So it's no right and wrong. Even if it's not just right, it's perfect. Okay, it doesn't have to have just one measurement. Well, you're going to follow the same measurement. I like to use a pencil, and the reason why I like to use a pencil, then I can make a mark. So, and you get 4 different pattern in this paper. So let me, so you get the stripe and the polka dot. That's one paper. So you get 2 pattern there. And then you get the little lines with the hearts. That's the one we're using. That's the other two patterns. So in all, really, you get 4 patterns. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to do the 1.5. So what you're going to do is I like to measure right on here. 1.5, you make a mark there. And we need to do it all around. And I bet you're going to say, why not make a mark right here? Because you need it on all 4 sides. Well, this will not work because we want to have diagonal. So it have to be from the right side of, I mean, the left side of the paper you measure all of it, okay? So you make at 1.5, turn it around, mark it at 1.5, and do that on all 4 sides. So again, you cannot go top and bottom because that will not give you the diagonal. So we're doing diagonal, one sheet wonder. Now that I get all that, you're going to take your mark and your mark at the bottom here, right there. So I got my mark there and I get my mark there. Now you're going to go ahead and cut this, keep it together, even if it move a bit. Like I said, it's very forgiving. Your mark, put that back together there, and let's flip it the mark. But if you go off a little bit, my friend, don't sweat the small stuff. It's going to work, okay? It's just going to be a little bit off the the measurement, but that doesn't matter because we don't have nothing else to go with it. I mean, we don't put another layers. Except if you would want a layer, well then you have to be more precise. Now we're going to go ahead and cut that again. So now we got our 4 piece of paper. Now, the heart, it's a little bit more tricky because you know the direction that it's going, but it still worked very good. So now my layers on the white, I use, it is 3 3/4 by 5. So now I'm going to go ahead and put my layers. Oh, this one going to go this way here. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Okay, this one going to go here. And this one over there. So we get the 2. You know what? I think this one would be better here. Yes, so you see, now I got it more in the straight. So now we're good. Now the other one, I'm going to go horizontal. So I'm going to come this way and then come this way. So you see, we get the 4. So this one here, one of the heart, I got it upside down, but really you get up and down. I mean, it was going sideways. It's okay because you see, if I would do it this way, see my heart, it still look good. So really, these pattern look good no matter what. Now we're going to go ahead and glue this. I got 2 different the way that I attach them. So you can go ahead and keep just a little tiny border, a 1/4 inch. You just follow the same way. Now, if you want to make it, because we're going to have the layer of the color cardstock too, I'm going to show you what I did with some of them. Okay, we're going to move that there. So this one here, we're going to go right at the edge. So going right at the edge, it's going to look different when you put that with your layer. Let me show you in a second. So I'm going to do this one right at the edge and this one off the edge because the hard one, you don't have as much as the mauve. This one, the background, it's more mauve. So that's the one I think it look good when you go right at the edge. But let me show you both. So see, right at the edge, and then you get the border. Now, the layer of the cardstock, and that's the same color. Like I said, we're going pretty much monochromatic. That it is 4 by 5 1/4. We're going to go ahead and glue that over here. Oh, a smidge. You know what? See, I didn't went right at the edge. It's just like the hair, really. Here we go. And it show when you place it on your paper, right? So see this one here, it's almost look like the designer series paper. It's part of the layer there when you look here. See how that is? While this one, you got the border all around. So that's the difference. So it this card style is very forgiving. So you can do whatever float your boat. It's and it's something that you can do for any occasion. Those patterns are very well. The arts go perfect with the things. Would go great with thank you. I mean, it's really you can do whatever. Now, the big things that I'm using, and that you get the happy birthday to in that set. So you get the hello, best wish, thanks, and happy birthday. So I use the things like, see, this one I went sideways, and some of them I went straight and straight. So the choice is yours. Again, you can stamp it any way you want. Okay, so just because I get all those things, I'm going to show you with the happy birthday, the long happy birthday. It's a little bit more skinny. That's a little bit create on the fly here because change my mind as I go, right? So these going to be on the long way. This going to be vertical. Let me add a little bit more glue here. Here we go. So I like to do my stamping first, so then I know where to put my, well, this is big stamping, so you want to make sure you get place for your flower. And I already they get put together. Whoop, 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 whoop. Let me try to save this here. Maybe I'm gonna have to do another one here. Got it. Here we go. Whew, they get stuck together. Let me, here we go. So now this one here, I can go ahead and I'm going to put it sideways a bit. So maybe you want to put your flower first in this case, because the happy birthday it's very long. This one I'm going to put it there, and let me put a glue dot. So I put a glue dot in the back, and this is all cut with the matching die. Yes, I used the die. Here we go. So now I'm going to decide where I want the birthday. So this one I went sideways. This one I'm going to go on the long way at the bottom. Et voila. Now for this one, I'm going to go ahead and do the flowers first. And this one I think I put right at the bottom, right? Yes. So I'm going to go ahead and put one like this. And this one, I'm going to go more this way. See the peak there. Now we're going to go ahead and do the happy birthday. And really, it would have been good if I would have put my flower more there and do my happy birthday sideways too. Let's see if we can change. Oh, that was not glue good. Okay, if I do this over here, yeah. So we're going to go ahead. That's the first one I did on the top like this. Et voila. And now, for some reason, I think this been put too. I'm going to add more glue just to make sure. I think that my get lay flat on the table at dust or something was not gluing good. And then I'm going to go up perfect. See? So that look good. So it's many ways that you can mount those cards. So for the long one, so the vertical, I did 11 by 4.25 score at 5.5. And then we're gonna, and I recommend to use thick white cardstock, and I'm gonna show you the difference here. Okay, so the long one here are the thick white cardstock, and the horizontal one are the other one. You're gonna see, can you, well, you almost see through with the color. Oh, this I did it upside down. That's okay. It's still good. I'm going to put another one at the bottom here. But yeah, I prefer the thick cardstock for when you get a big stamping inside. I prefer that. And then if you want, you can add more blings. You can add maybe a little bow with ribbon up out of this. So you can decorate it as much as you want. And then, of course, I'm going to stamp my flowers on my envelope also. So then for this, okay, I use the same color. I use a lot of the mauve. I'm going to go ahead and do one, two, and then I always do like to do odd numbers. And here we go. So that is it, my friends. So now you get your one sheet diagonal paper, one sheet diagonal of 6 by 6, and then I got all the in color. So I'm gonna have all the picture on my blog. So just come at frenchiestamps.com. I get the direct link right below there, and you can see all the colors right there. Okay, et voila. I will have all measurement and all supplies that I use also. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time, happy stamping, my friends.